That's the way to shoot the rock.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Jared Dudley out there with Patrick Patterson. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Hill. And it's Bazemore at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Bazemore. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And he was so good defensively, anticipating every pass. He had a ton of steals in that game.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in their last matchup against the Bulls delivered quite a performance. He ended with 41 points, and the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance at Clark here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kelloggian. Is that a word? We can use that word.
It is now.
Well, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
Let's just say he was really good.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Nick Roberts, the pass to Ace. Beasley kicks to Ace. Back to Beasley. Fires the 3. Shot's good. Beasley's got 15.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Pacers trail by 9. The drive by Hill. And good on the basket. Book it.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Bulls in Chicago.
How about the box score from that game? The accuracy from the three-point line, just remarkable.
Yeah, it was a stream of threes
Let's
that allowed
go.
them to repeatedly deflate that crowd.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
Pass to Patterson. Beasley comes to the double team. McCollum dishes to Patterson. Indiana moving it around. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. Second, the Knicks.
I tell you what, when you have a month like this, the way they've been shooting it, you feel like the basket is 3 times as big as normal. I mean, it's hard to maintain this level of productivity, but we'll see if they can make it happen.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Out left to the wing. Here's Wooden. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Hill passes to McCollum. Good.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
They get it again. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Bazemore. Boom! He jams it straight down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down. And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hill kicks to McCollum. There's the pick. Off the pick. It's rebounded by New York. Ace has got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's Beasley on the wing. 15 points in the game. Again, the miss by Beasley.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Hill with it. Beasley covering. Hill dishes to Bazemore. Now here's McCollum, guarded by Hardaway. And he overshot that one, missing.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Beasley, the pass to Ace. Beasley up top, coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and the shot is good. Beasley's got 7 now in this quarter.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Pacers trail by 7. Hill kicks to McCollum. The feed to Montiunas. Outside Hill. Indiana again missing.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana.
Dialed in.
Checked in for Montiunas.
Let go.
And the first half is now in the books. It's the Knicks up by 10.
Well, Coach Vogel.
Oh my God, though. Your participation.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play.
Occasion.
Number one, we've done really well in limiting our turnovers. The last thing we want to do is give them extra possessions and
Just about to get going here. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
He created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And tell you what, he was smart with his shot making too.
Oh,
really
too much.
took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
And New York looking at who they've got. Beasley in at point guard. Quincy AC out there with Josh McRoberts. Then there's Hardaway.
Well, a chance to check out C.J. McCollum here. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 8 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Looking at those numbers, you'd probably say, yeah, that's about what we'd expect out of him.
Which isn't really what any player wants to hear. I mean, you don't want to meet expectations. You want to underpromise and overdeliver. You want to exceed expectations, and maybe we'll start to see him do that shortly.
Both free throws good from Hill. The Knicks leading by 8. Passes it to Ace.
Oh, come
and stolen
on.
by Patterson.
See, that's
One-on-one fast
talking.
break. McCollum dishes to Hill. And he banks in the layup. Hill's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break gave him a second win. He looks fresh.
And he was fouled in the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And with this break, why don't we check out the hottest shooting point guards over the last month? You look at Beasley, a great player, second in the league.
Some remarkable shooters in that group, guys. And you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent, patient players.
Precisely. I mean, when you watch any of them, nothing's forced. I mean, it's good, smart shot selection, simple basketball. But that being said, don't take anything away from their natural ability to flat out bury that jumper. They can do that too.
And
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
But guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Hill gets to Montiunas. George up top. Guarded by Hardaway. Hill passes to George. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the bucket. George has got 10.
Perfect on their first 3 shots there. That's the way to start the second half.
Here's Beasley. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And here's Indiana. They're on a 9-1 run right now. Outside Hill. And the pass to George. To tie. Dishes it to Patterson. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Beasley. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No slowing him down. Just some incredible numbers for Beasley. He has 18 points. He's knocked down 5 shots at the charity stripe. Good numbers for him.
Yeah, good numbers, and that's been important for his team. They needed some points. He's provided some easy ones at the foul line, so he's making an impact here.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Hill. Bazemore dishes to Patterson. The Knicks leading by 4. Pass to Beasley. It's tipped. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And George kicks to Patterson. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
A sensational run has them on the brink, tying it up or even taking the lead all of a sudden.
Steve, quite a turn of events here. I mean, they really snapped into focus in a hurry and tightened up their game at both ends.
Here's Beasley. Drops one in from the wing. Beasley's got 22.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Pacers trail by 4. Here's Bazemore. Beasley with the rebound.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Hardaway, no good. The Pacers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Cullen passes to Bazemore. He dishes it to Moniunas. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Shoots from the corner, and he hits the jump shot. He's got 24. And Indiana shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. And some changes here for the Pacers. Bryant, he's checked in for Moniunas. Dudley comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Nance in for McCollum. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team.
Indiana's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Here's Bazemore. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Road back hasn't been an easy one, but they've managed to climb all the way out of the hole and tie this game.
I have to say, pretty remarkable, Steve. At one point, I thought they were done.
Pass to man. It's Carmelo Anthony on the way. Hands the 12-footer. Anthony's got 6.
He's so reliable, and you know his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
A different look for New York. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Hood, and it's the Beast in for Marshall. The Pacers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Bazemore passes to O'Brien, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Hill, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. It's stolen by Nance. And a fast break now for the Pacers for the lead, and the layup is up and in. Nance has got the lead up to 2 now for the Pacers.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
On its way from Beasley for 2. Cans the shot from the wing. Beasley's got 26 points. Good if it goes. Can't get it to go. And now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from Hill.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular.
It's go time.
New York shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Paul George is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's George Hill. Then there's Moniunas. And it's McCollum in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Out to Hardaway. There's the triple. And the basket good. And the Knicks lead by 1.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball, Clark.
The Beast is checked in for New York. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
And again, it's New York. Clark and Steve, neither team with a big advantage here in the fourth quarter.
5 times we've had the lead switch so far. I mean, back and forth we go.
And I think that total could rise, Clark, because two evenly matched teams playing a tough game.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Beasley with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. That's good. And it's a 3-point New York lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I love their hustle because they're getting a lot of second chance opportunities just as a result of playing hard.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising in such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely you can out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off.
Clark, some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow. Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
And it's Hill penetrating, and he uses the glass on the lane. Hill's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
George with the bucket.
That's a big basket there. You can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
New York leading by 4. Here's Beasley. Eunice grabs the miss. Eunice has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Patterson dishes to Hill. Kicks to Eunice. Here's Patterson. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They've led by as much as 10. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Beasley. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
And the Knicks making a change here. Acey's checked in, so he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
What up?
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And Patterson kicks to McCollum. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. He's off on the first.
Let go. Hurry up.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, that was a huge miss there, guys. He had the opportunity to turn this into a 1-possession game.
Beasley against Hill. Beasley the screen.
Go.
There's the dish to McRoberts.
Pass.
An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Let go.
And the Knicks lead by 6.
A very hot shooting second half has seen them bring that field goal percentage way up.
Yeah, they're cruising now, really looking to add to this lead, and this has been a clinic, Clark.
George passes to Montius. Outside Hardaway.
Hey.
Kicks it out to Beasley.
Pass.
And again, it's
Pass.
Oh, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for New York.
We can go for distance. We can go for distance. Let's go for distance.
1:37 left to play here in the fourth. Hill dishes to George. It's back to Hill. Beasley with the steal. And here comes the break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh!
To stuff the alley-oop.
How about that nice 1-2 punch there? Got great defensive play, and of course, it leads to the great basket in transition.
Love the attacking style there, Steve.
The drive by Hill.
Oh, come on. That was
Hill's
mine.
got 10 points here in the second half.
They're doing their best to erase the deficit here with some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those two things go hand in hand. If you're going to make shots, then the passes have to be on target and on time.
Anthony kicks to Beasley. He feeds it to Hardaway. Drops in the layup for two. Hardaway's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, going through the motions as it appears. It'll be a nice win here for the Knicks.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
Now they're on the brink of sweeping the season series with this club. Once they polish off this win, there's just one more to go.
And it's not a short series either, Steve. It's a 4-game. How much do you think they'll be looking forward to that fourth game? I'm guessing a lot.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for the Beast. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come up with steals and get extra possessions for his team. Probably time to just say it, guys. This game is over.
I think you're right on target there.
That's good.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Lets it go from the wing. Montius grabs the miss.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
For three, Hill. No luck.
You know, even though he's bite-sized compared to the big man on the floor, he's done some really tall work on the board.
So it's New York picking up the win. It was a